Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for a very special video. This is my first content creator program, early access video in a while. It's been a while since I made one of these. And the reason for that, I guess, is just because I haven't been too excited about most champions coming out recently. But ARNIM ZOLA, this guy, I'm pretty excited about. So I definitely had to make a video talking about him. So got a bunch of gameplay we're going to jump into in a sec. I'm really excited to show you guys about. But before we get into any of that, I just want to talk about him as a champion, abilities, also his synergies. So let's take a look at these. There's one synergy in particular that I think is really cool. But yeah, up first we have a Hydra. And oh yeah, by the way, Hydra tag is new now in game. So organization, you see Zola has the Hydra. So I assume like Red Skull, Punisher 2099 and a few others also have that Hydra tag now too, which is cool. Always cool to have interesting new tags in game when they're actually interesting. I think Hydra's a really cool one to have. So I like that. But with Hydra champions here, I guess these are all the Hydra tag champs. And Captain America. Well, in a fight, Captain America counts as Hydra and as a villain. Dude, when I first saw this synergy, I was thinking, like, what if they completely overhauled this Captain America and, like, turn him into an actual, like, just straight up Hydra Captain America with his suit and everything. Like, oh, look crazy. That'd be so cool. But they start the fight with a Lying in Hate passive. What is that even? Increase attack rating by the given potency and is consumed when struck by a special attack 1 or 2 to grant an indestructible passive for the remainder. What? That's awesome. That's cool. I like the sound of that. Like, I guess for Red Skull, that's pretty good. And Crossbones, too. Like, I guess Punch 29 is fairly relevant as well, but Taskmaster and Cap is not really good for that. We got one with Zemo. So, when an opponent is immune to stun effects, gain 10 ESP charge. That's pretty good. And if Zemo runs out of cleanse during an opponent's special attack, his root is inflicted once the special attack ends. Okay, that's neat. We got one with Captain America here. So, start the fight with an indefinite plus 500 armor up buff. I guess that's good. It could allow him to take Havok, actually. Yeah, that's cool. I never... Maybe I have to try that synergy. There is a Havok in the test server on the CCP beta. And then Captain America signature ability debuffs have 100% chance to be inflicted an additional time. Oh, that's pretty good. What else we got? So Zola with Mojo. For the first time in each fight, Zola is struck by a heavy attack. He gains a brace buff. Does that let him not get knocked down? Champion becomes basically unstoppable. Gets final hit. Yeah, basically. Okay. That's cool. Brace. And then Mojo gets some regen. Unblocked hits. Okay. And then this one. This is the synergy that I like the most. I think it's the coolest. So it's great for ARNIM ZOLA. His personal disintegration debuffs just deal 20% more damage. Just more damage, straight up. And then Mr. Sinister, his personal degeneration debuffs deal 20% less damage, but gain plus 50% increased duration. So that's a pretty nutty synergy for Sinister. Like, I might have to make a dedicated video just checking that out, because Mr. Sinister is already so good, and now they give him a synergy that makes his degen last 50% longer? Like, what? Okay. But that's just the synergies, man. As far as, like, the base stats go... actually, I'm not sure because this is a rank 6 champion right here. Oh, and this is where I was also confused because in the signature ability here, I saw it was a max of 987, but then I saw like two of my alliance mates sent a picture of a Sig 200 or just one. You saw sent a picture of a Sig 200 ARNIM ZOLA Sig, and it was like 493 or something like that. And I was like, I thought that was Sig 1 damage. Like, what? But I guess it's because the rank 6, so that makes sense now. But, yeah, so let's talk about Zola a little bit before we get into some gameplay. I think I'm also going to try to get the Havok fight. We can jump on the CCP and try that one. But she's a robot, immune to bleed and poison, and Zola's ability, accuracy, and combat power, it can only be modified by his own effects, which is really cool. That's really good to have. And then we have critical penetration. So the critical penetration of the opponent's basic attacks is reduced by 80% flat. And Zola can always win 10% of max health from a single source other than special 3. This is what makes him so freaking tanky. And his first medium and lights are kinetic pulses that do not make contact. So pre-fight you can special lock 1 or 2, which is insane. Really excited to get into that. And then if neither pre-fight is selected, they just have a cowardice debuff when they're throwing specials. the whole ESP sleep box. Basically, you just want to take blocked hits. And then once you're at 20, you go for a parry and you apply a sleep passive. But if you hit the opponent one time, the sleep passive goes away. So just remember that. And yeah, the way to get rid of his ESP charge is to knock him down. You know, when you're fighting against him, that's the whole key, to be knocking him down a whole bunch. But it's easier said than done. And it has to be with heavy attacks specifically, not specials. It's a little bit annoying to get those heavy attacks in. And we have Disintegration Gauntlets. It's on the heavy attack. This is where you spam the heavies, get them on Disintegration. Special one gives us a little Fury buff and an Energize, which these stack. The Fury, I don't know if the Fury stacks, but the Energize stacks to a max of 5. And then the Special 2, this is where we apply the Disintegration passive, and we use our Buzzsaw to consume the little disintegrations that we have, and it deals a bunch of damage. And then the Special 3, this is how you heal. So, you know, if you lose a bunch of your health, you can just go for a Special 3, and you'll heal to full, which, you know, is pretty darn cool. So let's go ahead and jump now onto the CCP beta and get into some gameplay. Okay, so up first, we're going to go ahead and try out this Captain America synergy right now against Havok, just to see how that works. It should just allow him to take Havok normally, so let's check it out. Havok is on C. Alright. All of the other gameplay in the test map here is going to be without synergies. But yeah, so let's go ahead and put on the special lock 1. Alright. Jump in. First time fighting Havok with this guy. Let's see how I do. Okay, so far, so good. This is working out kind of perfect. Okay, here we go. Now he's special locked 1. Oh my god, dude. That was insane. What? Okay, this guy's really good for Havok. Really, really good Havok. If you have Captain America synergy. Alright guys, so before we get into the bulk of the rest of my gameplay, there's one more fight that I wanted to test live that I didn't. So let's go ahead and do that one now. It's against Enchantress. So I'm very curious to see what happens because, you know, Enchantress special locks she locks her own special too. You know, she has to throw a certain amount of special ones before she can have access to special 2. So if the special 2 is unavailable and we lock the special 1, what happens? Let's find out right now. Alright, first we gotta deal with her stuff though, so let's just interrupt the heavy. There we go, done. That was easy. That was annoying. Right there I just had too much of my ESP box built up already. And now we're corner 2, which is bad. Alright, we can go like that now. Okay, so she has to go to special 3. That's cool. We don't have willpower, but we could throw a special 3 of our own and heal it back. That could totally work. Okay, so here we're gonna. This is kind of scuffed. I feel like this is more of like an Alliance War interaction, where you'd be utilizing this with like an invulnerability boost. You know, probably be the play. Cause yeah, we just pushed her red again, which is bad. I don't know about this. I don't know about this whole strategy, but we should heal. Maybe I should have eaten another special 3 first, and then went for my healing. That might have been the play. Smart play. Alright, boom. So, I mean, it can kind of work, you know, in Alliance where I think there's totally some room to utilize this kind of cheese to prevent her from throwing her special one. She didn't throw a single special one the whole fight. So, you know, if that's your goal against an Enchantress, well, then Zola can definitely make that happen. Alright, let's get to the rest of my gameplay. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get into the rest of the gameplay. So starting with some Realm of Legends Winter Soldier. Now, my goal for this was to kill Winter Soldier in under 1 minute without any boost or anything like that. You know, just rank 3 ARNIM ZOLA. So that is the goal. Took me about almost 10 minutes of just doing this fight to get it. And at first, like, I was getting 2.5 minutes, like 2 minutes 16 seconds, like fights were not going good, you know. Then that it really helped me learn the ARNIM ZOLA, and the really main thing, especially like for what I'm trying to do here, like get a under a 1 minute time kill. It's all about spacing. So right there, I had him right against the wall. I had his power basically at 0, and that was perfect. It's not easy to get that set up, you know, every single fight. Winter Soldier plays a bit funky, but here we have 65 disintegrations after the special 2, you know, up to 674. Detonate them. Boom, he's almost dead already, just after one little rotation. So here, boom, parry, activate the sleep. Go for some more heavies. Pop the special one while we're unblockable. I really like the special one, like shoot these weird looking beams, like just disintegrated. So that was, I had a couple runs like 1 minute 6 seconds. I was getting close, but this one was finally the money run. Everything went great. Spacing was just perfect. Winter Soldier cooperated. 54 seconds. Felt great. You know, like I saw Karate Mike do this on the live stream. He's doing it live, first attempt. His fight I think was a little bit over a minute, but it was still really clean. He made it look so easy. But there's definitely a learning curve in playing Mr. ARNIM ZOLA here. Now, I'm sure you're asking the question, Lagacy, what about I can't speak. What about the greatest mutant champion in the game, Onslaught? You know, how does Mr. ARNIM ZOLA do against him? You know, got class advantage. What is he going to do? So, let's test it out. Mr. ARNIM ZOLA versus Onslaught. So, ARNIM ZOLA is metal. So, that off the bat, you know, makes him not the greatest for Onslaught because that Neuroshock is stuck on us. Can't do anything to get rid of it. If we were not metal, you know, then we could just dash back and, you know, purify them. But we are metal, so we can't do that. So it's definitely not the best. Like in a Battlegrounds match, your opponent drafts Onslaught, like you're not going to be drafting ARNIM ZOLA as like a counter. It's not going to be happening. You know, if you want to counter, get some Jack-o'-lantern or something. But this guy, no. You can see this fight has already gone on for a while, and like we're not really doing anything. We're not really making anything happen. My plan here is to build to my special 3. That's what I'm doing on purpose, so I can heal back all the damage that I've taken so far. So here we're at 30 of our ESP, so we're gonna go ahead and drop the special 3. The special 3 looks awesome as well. Like his face is all cracked, then he's smiling, then he goes red. It's just boom. Fresh body. There we go. So now he's and right there, you know, I activated the sleep, but I wasn't ready to yet. I didn't have him, you know, on the wall where I wanted him. And then there, I was scared to keep going for any more heavies. So now we gotta bait this. You know, being awakened, he does have the psychic shielding tag, so we are immune actually to that, which is nice. But like, oh yeah, another really big thing here is that since we're a robot, we don't have access to willpower healing. If we had access to willpower healing, this would be way better. It'd be way better. But yeah, that was like a Battlegrounds health pool Onslaught, and it took almost like 2 minutes. So yeah, not the greatest. But let's see, how does he do against a bigger, beefier Onslaught? Here we have 500,000 health Onslaught. We're gonna go in with some of our missing health. Let's see this one. So we're gonna do kind of the same thing. Build to our special 3 again for some healing, and we'll see what we can do here. So, you know, as well, like the main way you're typically building up your charges with this guy is just by parrying. We don't want to be parrying Onslaught, you know, or we're gonna get daunted. So here I'm just kind of trying to take as many blocked hits as possible. when I can to kind of build that up, which just kind of sucks, you know. He's definitely not built to be an Onslaught counter. Definitely not. So here the crush charge is back. Gotta be careful. Bait this out. There we go. Unlike some of my original Onslaught testing, I was playing like really reckless and crazy and like going for the heavy attacks when it wasn't safe to, but it was working. So playing super risky, I had much better results, but like that's not reliable. So, you know, I don't want to show you guys that. I want to show you reliable loops, not just getting lucky. So here again, special 3, we're at 54% health. Our special 3, it does heal 100% of missing health though, so we should be healing 45%, but it is going to take a little while. And then right here, immediate crushed into wasting my sleep. Just, oh my god, such a boneheaded move, dude. Like I said, I'm still learning Zola. I'm definitely not a ARNIM ZOLA pro yet. Far from it. He's definitely, like I said, got a learning curve. So yeah, he's a bit weird, but I'm getting used to him. I'm starting to. So here, crushed again, and our special lock 1 wore off. So boom, he's letting that fly. We are healing, but it's so slow. And then here, he blocks the special 1. Like, this fight, it's not going good. But the special lock still applied, even through the block, which, you know, is actually really cool. I like that. So here, just going to start going for some heavies, but we're not able to chain. Like, we're not against the wall. You've got some more crushed on us. Here, he's almost at another special 2. Like, just nothing's really going the way I want it to right now. So here we have to bait a special 2. We're going to take some blocked hits, and now our ESP box is ready. So here we're going to parry for the sleep, and then special 2. And then right here, you know, I have to throw it because he has a bar of power. 30 of those we detonate. Boom, we get the special lock again, go into a relic, into 2 heavies, into a special 1, and this does kill him. You know, once we actually got our stuff together and started doing the fight properly, you know, like, he goes down, but just definitely not a top tier Onslaught counter. But I definitely want to show you guys that, because any new tech champ, I'm asking that question. How do they do against Onslaught? How do they do against the craziest mutant defenders? You know, another really crazy mutant defender is Mr. Sinister. So I was like, hey, let's see how he does here. At first, I was like, wait, you know, if he hits me with a special 1, all my disintegrations, like, I'll just insta die from degen. But I was like, no, wait. ARNIM ZOLA is a robot. So that means Sinister can't really do anything here. You can see it's fine if we bait special 1s. He can't apply degen since we're a robot. And the special 2 concussion shouldn't matter because we should be immune to ability accuracy modification. So I'm not worried about that either. So here, I just want to bait out the special 2. There we go. He has the concussion on us, but it's fine. You can see our our go for parry still applies the sleep. Because, yeah, the concussion just doesn't matter. And then here we heavy chain a whole bunch, up to 54. And then I thought I messed up here, but no, we're good. Because I thought Mr. Sinister unblocks unblockable attacks, but maybe that's not against tech champs, so that's probably why. And 45-second kill on a Mr. Sinister. That's like a Battlegrounds health pool Mr. Sinister dead in 45 seconds. That was really good, honestly. That was impressive. That was insanely good. So that was a great fight. I wanted to test against some more meta defenders, so Dust up next. So that Mr. Sinister fight, that one took a couple of attempts to get such a clean run. This was my very first attempt on Dust with Zola, and it goes pretty good. Definitely not bad. So bait the first special 1, and with ARNIM ZOLA, I'm pretty much applying the special lock 1 on every single fight. You know, unless they have an insane special 2 that you need to lock down. You know, it's pretty much lock down the special 1 every time. So here, just going to bait a special 2 from Dust. It's honestly not even that bad. And then we're going to push her back with a relic, and then get those heavy chaining, where our spacing was a little bit off, but luckily she dashed, got closer. So we could have had even more disintegrations here. This could have been an even quicker fight. Like, she might have died if my first 2 heavies like landed every single hit. But even playing this suboptimally, it goes insanely well, dude. And you can see we're back for another loop already with so much overkill. Like, that was really good. Again, another really awesome fight. It's like a Battlegrounds health pool of Dust. 57 seconds, you know, under a minute. That's really good. All right, up next we have a Bishop. So again, this was my very first attempt fighting against Bishop with Mr. ARNIM ZOLA. Because I remember, I think Karate Mike had a Bishop fight in the deep dive, so I kind of forgot about that match. I was like, yeah, let's test that out. So of course, again, we applied the special lock 1. ARNIM ZOLA is not immune to Incinerate, so we don't want Bishop to be throwing that special attack. Here we're just parrying, taking block hits, building up our ESP, and then we're going to push him to 2 bars, but like just at 2 bars. And I'm also going to try to push him back with some blocked hits. That's another really key part to playing Mr. Zola. Again, it's all about the spacing. So here, again, I'm going to push him against the wall. I'm like, dude, just throw it. There we go. We're going to block that. And then here, we're going to hit a parry. That's going to put him to sleep. Special lock 1 is starting to wear off, so we need to get these heavy attacks in right now. Boom. Get up to 43. Rip an unblockable special 2. The buzzsaw is going crazy. And he's dead. He's dead in one single rotation. Pretty damn good. 43 seconds. Again, very first attempt on that Bishop. And then we have one more fight on the test map here, and that is Apocalypse. Not that he is that crazy of a defender. I just felt like fighting Apocalypse. So here we're going to get in here and do that. I special locked 1 again. And let's go ahead and get down to business. So you'll notice like I'm doing like shortened combos, like medium, light, medium with Zola. I mean, feel free to do more hits if you want. Again, I'm just trying to manage spacing the absolute best that I can. So here, push him against his wall, bait this out. We're going to get close to our ESP box. There we go. But now he's kind of pushed us away from his wall, which is not good. So now we put him to sleep. But look at this. We're so far away that we kind of just have to start like that. That's a big thing. And right there, he could have thrown that special too. That was a risky additional heavy attack that I went for. So I totally could have gotten just bodied if he decided to throw his special there. That's the thing with Zola, man. It's like the spacing. You got to be so precise with it. He's not the type of champ that you just pick up and like immediately are going crazy with. You know, it definitely takes some practice. But once you start to learn, understand, get him down, he can be so much fun. And I think he is quite powerful. So I got only one final fight for you guys for this video. A bit of a longer fight now. We're jumping to a 1.5 million health pool in some Labyrinth of Legends. You know, a little bit of Old Man Logan. We got a bit of a synergy team here. We got the Mr. Sinister on the team. We got some other synergies. We got the Captain America synergy that's giving us the armor up buff. And also the tech synergy that he houses that, you know, essentially gives Zola like a prowler type of power control. Just so that, you know, the opponents have less power throughout the fight, just to make our life a little bit easier. So here we're going to go ahead and bait special 2 from Mr. Old Man Logan. We're going to block it to build up our ESP charges. And then boom, you can see because of that synergy, he has no power right now. It's literally just perfect. We can just start spamming so many freaking heavies. We're at 43, 54, 65. Let this rip. Boom. Look at his health just freaking melting. Boom. Down to 60% already after one singular rotation. Bait the special 2 here. And then immediately just start rechaining these heavy attacks. And it's like the loop never stops. There he had a little bit of an evade. He's going to have another evade as well in this fight that catches us a bit. But yeah, another... Look at this one, was over 80 of those debuffs, dude. Just crazy. And immediately get back in there. But there we go. That was the evade. Freaking stupid evade from Mr. Old Man Logan there. We're going to push him back with the relic and get back into another heavy loop. And then he's going to be dead by the time I throw my special 2 here. So there's 40, special 2, hit him with the buzzsaws. Or I guess it didn't quite kill. 7%, but just a couple more heavy chains. Into special 1. Now he's dead. Shoot a couple lasers at him. There we go. Still really quick fight. Let's see. There's 1.5 million health gone in a minute 36 seconds. It's not too bad. You know, that's not too bad. For a champion that is designed and intended to be a big defensive threat, he's pretty cool and fun on attack. He can definitely do some things. So guys, that is going to go ahead and wrap it up for my CCP video on Mr. ARNIM ZOLA. Here's the butt shot in case you're curious what that looks like. I don't know why I took that, but I did. Let's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this video, guys. So I really like ARNIM ZOLA. I'm a big fan of him. I would say he is easily my favorite champion so far of this year. I mean, there's only been 4 champs so far, but easily my favorite. I mean, and that's counting Deathless Thanos as a last year champion. Just putting that out there. But yeah, I really do like ARNIM ZOLA. He's definitely going to be one of my most sought after champions going forward now. Cannot wait to pull him. Gonna rank 3 him. I have a Tech Awakening gem. I recently did the little Tech Showcase quest too, right before it expired, to get some Tech Sig stones just for this guy, because I definitely want to get him up to Sig 200. So yeah, that is ARNIM ZOLA. I really like him. Very curious to hear your guys' thoughts on him. Again, keep in mind that he is intended to be a defender, but with all that said and done, great on attack. Got a lot of utility. Very fun champ. Let me know what you guys think about Mr. ARNIM ZOLA. I feel like I am definitely a little bit biased just because I like him so much. So I want to hear your guys' unbiased opinions and feedback after watching this video. Let me know. Drop it in the comment section down below. Tell me what you think. Think I'm overhyping him? Do you think he looks just as insane as I'm saying? Love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content. Get your daily dose of MCOC content. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you have a great, wonderful day. Peace.